I 100% agree. So Trisha talking to Melissa. I feel like we passed before our time. Okay, so she's just like, it was really sad the way I went. Not that she's sad, she's just describing it, you know. She goes, it's really sad the way I went. She puts a rose, like she's like a mother figure, but she also tells me she passes before her time. And I'm seeing her now, like her angel form. She's got really straight hair. So I don't know if that resonates for maybe how she look in the physical world, but I see like just a little darker straight hair, and you know, she's just a pretty girl. Okay, and so she tells me it happened suddenly, unexpectedly. Here is my sign and symbol, and I'll show you what I've got here so far. And here's my sign symbol for tragic. Okay, and then she says yes to confirm those details. And I was like, and the tragic way is like the whole, thank you, Kimberly, the whole town, like she's so sweet. I feel like everybody felt the loss. Like the loss rippled throughout the whole entire community. And it was just kind of like, I don't know, like a freak accident. She's showing me like, yeah, okay. So she says, I love her vibes. Is this your mom? She goes, it was actually stage 4 cancer at 44. Oh, and I bet you get some angel numbers. That's not a far stretch since she ended up passing. Okay, it's your cousin. I was wondering why she clarified when I was like, she's like a mother, but she tells me she passed before her time. She's your cousin. Okay, you have a couple people still. You have a couple more people up here. I'm trying really hard to stay on Melissa's energy, but you do have another male. I'm gonna just assume he's a dad or grandpa. He makes me feel like he's someone that would have helped like raise you or stepped in when they didn't have to, maybe as a father figure. And then his energy is very like of service, or very like do for other people all the time type of vibes. And that's the male over there on the other side. And I'm so sorry to do this to you, she said, Grandpa. I have to keep going. I'm gonna try real hard to get back to Melissa. I have this grandma over here who, she goes, whoo, is right. She goes, my hair's long sometimes, short sometimes. And she goes, and then at the end it was going bald. And she's like, she laughs like that. And she looks like a grandma. Maybe she's a wife to this grandpa. And she shows me her sitting down at home. She has a hard time getting around, but she's stubborn. But maybe she has a hard time walking around her house, and she's just got piles of shit everywhere. I don't know who that is for you, but she's very animated and then she talks about her oxygen, and then she's very animated, and yeah, I can't ignore her, that's for sure. And then she goes, my grandma, and then she passed from, and then the comment cut off, so we'll get back from her in just a second. So yeah, they kind of just like flooded us. I do apologize, but I mean, you have some intuitive energy, that can't be beat, that's for sure. So let's talk back about Melissa, how she passed suddenly. She's your cousin. She passed in a tragic way, and so she passed stage 4 cancer at the age of 44. Oh, and then suddenly, when we're talking about cancer, implies that you didn't even know it was that, or let's say they catch it and they're like, okay, it's stage 2, okay, 2.1, and then you go in for an appointment, it's like, by the way, stage 4.9, and it just like, by the time you get to the next checkup, it's already too late, and that's why it was suddenly. Does Melissa have a message for the family? Yes, she says thank you to those that took care of her toward the end, and I'm not sure if there was, and then she goes, yes, true. I'm not let's say, I'm not sure if there was enough of value to go around, but I feel like everybody is coming together off of the emotion of the loss, even if, and then she's showing me a little bit of like making things in honor of her memory, like making things to distribute or getting tattoos, or, and I'm surprised she's like mother hen to everybody, and you're doing such a good job at keeping her energy alive. You know, you say it's your cousin, oh no, you said it's your aunt or your cousin or whatever the heck, right? But she seems like a mom of everybody. And Trisha says, yes, I am getting a tattoo for her. So she knows of that. She knows what you're doing in honor of her memory. And even if you don't have a lot of things, and maybe you do, yes, she is a mom. Yeah, she's very mother hen to me. She's like, you feeling all right? You sure it's allergies? And I'm like, yes, this is fine. And so, what else was I saying? And then, did we do anything with her clothes? Yeah, even if you don't have anything physical of hers, she loves that you're creating something like a tattoo in honor of her memory. And then she shows me either her clothes or like taking her clothes and making it into things, and then like distributing those things as well. Ooh. You know what really helps talk to dead people? Candy! Her mom is giving away her clothes and her purses. How do you feel about that? Hello, Cosmo the funny parrot. You're literally the whole reason I feel famous. Making a blanket from her clothes. You are doing that? How do you feel about her giving away her clothes? Are you good with this? Is this recent? That would make sense if this was recent or she had passed under a year by the fact that I had to. You'll be getting a purse? And by the reason I had to connect to Grandpa and Grandma. Remember how I got pulled out of her reading into the other two and then I could come back? That happens if they're gone under a year. And she goes, yes, she passed in December. Oh my goodness. So the behavior of spirit, the pattern, like it all, if you guys have watched enough of my live streams, you'll see that when they're gone under a year, they do like this in and out thing. It's pretty stinking cool. And this reading is a great example of that too. Another great example of that. But yeah, so the family feels like they didn't get to say goodbye in the proper ways. But listen, she loves that we are making things in honor of her memory. She's specifically addressing the tattoos, the things we're making out of her t-shirts to distribute, to share, for the family to like come together. She is going to be there. Pay attention to your dreams. Share your dreams. If it's a network of, we do believe in fairies. We do. Sometimes sadness and grief can hold our energy in the past. And I'm not saying let go. I'm saying let her live. Find your new relationship with her. And I think you can do this. Starting with knowing knowing that she sees everything every day. I think that's a huge groundwork for the future. Love it. Love it, love it. Is she sending signs? Absolutely, absolutely. So check your dreams, check your repeating numbers, and then other families' signs will correlate with that. Did you hear that song that we played at our celebration of life? Did you hear it? Come on. Yes, I did. And then it's like a network of it as well. Love ya.